Tonight, we're glad you joined us for this wrap-up game of the triple-header Sunday here in Herning. And right off the bat, Inga Broughton will steer that into the zone. Knocking down his man was Jakob Berglund. Stransky showing good strength. Matej Stransky with a shot, and Arntzen is able to squeeze it. Moniker, just hockey glove. I would not have been thrilled like that as Roenick comes into the zone. Philip Roenick, it opens up. There's a drive and a stop by Arntzen as he stops Cervenka coming off that right side.
And he ends up on his feet. That means he's reading the shooter and he's not making the first move. Nice job from Roenick. Little dish, and then right here, the way that
roll off the toe of his stick. Hobart, Ostrom, Salston, Lilleberg with a shot, tipped. And the goaltender saying that it was knocked down by a high stick. Big hit there by Ostrom Salston for Czechia. Now Lauko looking for some space. He'll dish it and head in with a bit of steam. And one time's it hammered that right on goal. Well-designed play that time. Arntzen with the stop. Steers it toward the slot. Tiacek right in, rebound. Arntzen got a piece of it. He's looking for it. And a big pile up in front of it. He's able to find it somehow.
It's in the offensive zone. Lauko dishes it, and look at that. Sheds the check, earns the middle of the ice, and a shot rebound.
Natchez, Zadina, net front, and a good aware play by Arntzen as he gets tangled up with Lilleberg, who's just getting out of the net. Zadina with a shot. Arntzen got over, made the save. Pasternak, the Czech fans protest as they did there. Pasternak tees it up. Cervenka, good stop by Arntzen as he robs Cervenka, looking for his second of the tournament, and it's whipped down the ice. Salston whipped that one wide. He had a trailer steaming toward the goal in Jakob Berglund. Fleck for Czechia, shoots. Arntzen fought it off.
Hockey's made some good saves. Good traffic in front.
Martinson, great pass out front, and the stop by Vejmelka. The best opportunity of the game for Norway. Thomas Berg-Paulsen.
Space, the captain pulls the trigger in the slot. Berg-Paulsen right there. That's a nifty little dish, and you're not going to get a better angle than that. Look at that. Martinson builds a wall, backhand pass. Oh, look at that. So close to opening the scoring.
Baranek gave it back to him. Zadina now aiming toward the net. That shot kicked away. Point blast by David Spacek. Zadina one more time. Natchez. Baranek is in front. And that was intended for Zadina. Spacek hustles to get that loose puck. Watch out here. Taking off is Noah Steen. A shorthanded break. Steen to the backhand. And he is denied. Good save by Vejmelka as Steen went tripping and sliding into the end boards.
Bay Lightning, and I'll tell you what, this Norway team is well coached, extremely well positioned on the penalty kill. Noah Steen off to the races. He opens up, represents forehand top shelf, pulls it to the backhand, and look at Vejmelka just tracking this puck, making himself look large, and takes the bottom half.
Great check with a half a minute to go. Martinson got to him, and he might get a chance. Martinson shoots, stop made by Vejmelka. Almost a costly cough up there. Look at that speed from Baranek off the wing. Baranek fires, and a kick save by Arntzen, and it comes all the way to center.
Just over 3 seconds remaining, but you know what? A ton of confidence should have been built. They're going to look at that chance for Norway from Martinson. Look at that save. Vejmelka looking real solid. That's another positional save. Prone, shoulders up, chest out.
Now you brought it up. Hey, the way guys can move the puck today, and for the last, I don't know how many years, it's a wonder there's not more assists from goaltenders. Saskatoon Blade and Regina Pat, Libor Hayek. Now behind the net, stepping out. Natchez got the shot away, and another crack at it, but it rolled wide. Tracking him, Eirik Salston now through center ice. Jakim Kondelik drops it off. Fleck, shot right on goal. Arntzen does not allow a rebound. David Spacek shoots it. He rang that off either the crossbar or the goalpost as he came down, that right shooting defenseman. Speedy, diminutive forward. Fleck working along. That'll pop loose, and Lauko creating space for himself. Krejcik, long wrist shot, big rebound. They score. Fleck. Jakob Fleck with his first of the tournament, and Czechia is on the board.
But there's a rebound to be had, and it's gathered up by Jakob Fleck. Look at that. Good patience as Fleck arrives on time and gathers that rebound, pulls it across the crease. Simple little fundamental play, shot, rebound, and a nice job from Fleck to elevate that up over the pad of Arnson.
Ostrom Salson sees that go to Pasternak, who tipped it, but he went right to Ostrom. Salson with a shot as he snapped that toward the goal. Steers onto his forehand, slings it back to the trailer, David Spacek. A lot of moving parts for this Czech team right now. Shot by Zadina, blocker saved by Arnson. Nečas drops it off. Pirotka to the net, gets a shot away. He was allowed to march right down that wing, and that is stopped by Arnson. Czechia turning it up a little bit here in the last couple of minutes.
Vikingstad, the second line centerman for Norway, has a heavy stick to defend. A real good chance for Czechia otherwise.
Opened the scoring. Stransky shoveled and gave it away. Elfsveen again showing his speed. Shot right on. Pamelka knocked that away. Scampering back. Erik Salston. Baka Olsen to the slot. Hangs onto it. Centering pass. Goes up in the air. Batted away by an alert goaltender in Pamelka, and it's out to center.
Good speed and skill from Baka Olsen on entry there. He just pulls it to his backhand and throws it to the net, almost lobbed in over behind Pamelka's back.
Berglund prancing after it. Baka Olsen finding it. Berglund with a shot. Oh, and he missed. What a chance there as he was off target, blocker side. Salston. Berglund with it. His feed on a good one, and they score! And it's Solberg coming off the blue line, and we are tied at 1. Stian Solberg.
A little stop up, and finally Norway finds a way to find the back of the net. Pamelka side to side. You talk about using the width of the ice. Solberg, the first rounder to the Anaheim Ducks. Makes no mistake on that one. Beautiful pass, excellent finish.
France leading Finland in Stockholm. Finns are out shooting them 26-6, no penalty. Cervenka fires it. I think some of the players were waiting around for a whistle as getting it. David Pasternak whips it low, kicked away. Arnson steered that to the corner. Cervenka darting after it. Roman Cervenka stops. 3 points in game 1. Quick shot, they score! And it's Pasternak! David Pasternak's first to the tournament, and the Czechs are back in front.
That is big time release from David behind the net. Gretzky-esque, and right there, look at that. Perfect right into the strike zone, and Pasternak has a stick that he has to deal with right into his wheelhouse. Not enough to distract him. Look at that.
Has them in front, and now Nečas has the puck, looking for Spacek in front. Point shot, redirected. Arnson made the save, that low drive taken by Tiachek. And he'll get the drop pass. Martin Nečas. You can see that it's Martinson with no stick. That shot redirected high. David Spacek, the defenseman. Hronek had an assist on the Pasternak goal. Krajcek has an assist today. Hronek, a shot by Lauko from a sharp angle, is stopped by Arnson. It wasn't game 1, I thought. Pasternak releases and takes the pass. David Pasternak leaves it. Cervenka with a shot. Stopped by Arnson. You have to have horns in your head, or on your hat anyway. In your helmet. Long shot right into the glove of Karel Pamelka, and he stops the play with 2:01 to go in the second. Playing catch with Johannesson. Berglund rang it off the iron. That thing rocketed off his stick and bounced out very quickly. Had some chances.
Absolutely. Pressure on here.
So they start with the puck. 3 minutes into the third period of play. 2-1 Czechia. Ostrom Salston slides that harmlessly to the net.
Whew. Quick strike off a face-off win.
Solberg wrists it through. Pamelka speared it as one of the Norwegian players is being boxed out.
6'4", 215, cuts his way to the middle of the ice.
Spacek, Sedlak, Matijacek, long shot, blocker save, Anson. Speeding in, Hronek, the defenseman, is in the corner. Threw it to the front of the net. Condensed turning at the side of the goal. He jab at it. Still 1-1, Finland and France in Stockholm. Directed through by Pasternak. He got that to the net. Back to the blue line. Hayek fires it. And an unobstructed view there for Arnson made the glove save look easy. Drawn back to Hayek. Quick shot right on goal. Arnson cleverly played that with the body and then allowed it to fall into his glove. The Czechs are not going to make it easy, you'd think, on this Norwegian team trying to tie it. Martinson, Lilleberg gives it back. Clever pass. High shot fought off by Vejmelka. Now something cooking for his spot check. Sets it up. There's a shot. Big stop by Arnson as he denied Lauko. That might have put this game away.
It's the same thing at the other end. Here's the press, shot to the net, and then the counter the other way is Czechia 2-on-1. Little dish, and feel the desperation of the team of Norway trying to even this thing up.
Ripped in by Salston, right on goal. Vesterheim got it back to the blue line and got the puck back from Johannesson. Petter Vesterheim sets it up. There's a drive by Berglund. Great chance, fine save as it's cleared. Ostrom Salsson puts it to the front of the goal. He'll grab it again. Hovard, Ostrom Salsson, and Lauko is literally on one leg. That shot by Berglund, and that hit the post. There's 8 seconds left. They need a shot. They're not going to get it. The Czechs clear it. They're going to hang on and win this game by a score of 2-1.
Heck of a hockey game.